Hey, it's Jack from Alphacharts with a stocks to watch video. Today is July 28th, 2024. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. And I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right, thank you all for being you're not subscribers. You all should be subscribers. Um, Let me tell you about my subscription. I'm on X and I have a subscriber group. I give you a ton of value for only $10 a month. Really, all the things you would normally get with a um, expensive subscription service, but I don't charge a lot of money. I charge $10. Things like focus list videos, annotated charts, midweek videos, market notes twice a week, daily scans, posts just for subscribers, chart requests. And for only $10 a month, people that work full time, that just need a second, or just want a second opinion on the markets. People that just are learning and new to the markets, they're all my subscribers, and it's been they've been real happy, and I think you should give it a try. It's $10 a month. There's no contract, meaning it's not for you, you cancel. That's easy as that, right? But yeah, so check it out at Alpha Charts 365. Go onto the profile page and click subscribe, and it's right there for you. So please check it out. Again, it's only $10 a month, and you do get a ton of content. All right. Also, be careful this week. You have FOMC on Wednesday, and then more importantly, the press conference at 2:30. So watch out for that. Also, it's a crazy week for earnings, as you're going to see. Um, like this week and next week, crazy week on earnings. So a lot of volatility potentially for this week. And we're at a time where market is kind of pulling back, right? I've been cautious of the market for about 2 weeks now, since this day right there, since 17th. Well documented with my subscribers. I've talked about a little bit on Twitter in general. Um, but yeah, so one of the things that I do for subscribers, I'll just show you this real fast, is this is a risk on, risk off chart, and you see this is where we got cautious. Again, these are, obviously green means risk on, yellow means, maybe some caution to be taken, and red means, it looks like maybe a downtrend or a risk off model. Yellow just means raise cash and maybe lighten your load a little bit, take some profits if you got them. And that's where we're under now. So I don't show that too often to non-subscribers, but there you go. All right, so we're in a cautious mode. There are some names that are looking good. Many have earnings coming up, so buy them at your own risk. First one is rocket companies. Also, deep view is great in the fact that if there's a red flag here, it's earnings this week. If it's a gray flag, it likely has earnings within the next 2 weeks. Okay, but here's rocket companies breaking out. So again, earnings coming up a little bit extended. If it comes back and retests, that could be maybe an entry. Zeta, again, earnings coming up, but it broke out like it, against here. If we get a little more consolidation, again, it's hard to buy before earnings. I wouldn't, these are just setups to watch maybe after earnings. CLBT, this is a name that I got shaken out literally on this day, I believe. And look what it did. It took one more day and then it bottomed and just ripped higher. But really, I'm looking for maybe a pullback, maybe to this, 13 and a quarter area, and then maybe get involved there. It's CLBT. Next up is PCOR. This is Procore Technologies, and when you look at a bigger picture, back in January, I was talking about this particular name. By the way, this is what a note would look like, in general for me. Came back, kind of retested here, right? So, had a nice run up from January all the way up to, this 83, $84. That was a good little run. And then it pulled all the way back, right? Risk managed. And now it's trying to make a bottom again, right? So I kind of like this one. It does have earnings coming up, so that could play a role. But yeah, has a little like kind of flaggy look right there. And after earnings, if it can move higher, that looks pretty good. Also, I like that's above the VWAP from this top. All right, that's P Core. Next up, Polaris. Oil and gas name, earnings coming up, but looks really nice. A lot like Rocket Labs, right? Kind of broke out, came back a little bit. I like it better after earnings. ALKT, get a nice little flag showing up. There's your earnings. But again, I like it. If it consolidates just maybe a little bit more. STEP. This is Stepstone Group. You see gray flag. So, 2 weeks for earnings, or roughly. But you have this really nice little spot right there. And breakout there could be a place to buy. Also, look at this type of accumulation down here on the volume chart. Again, it looks really, really nice. So STEP, that looks good. Palantir is on here. Now broke out. Now this was a pretty ugly day right there, but it's trying to recover. If it can retake the moving averages and get by earnings, Palantir looks pretty good. EMN. This is Eastman Chemical. I like that it pushed down and the buyers pushed it back up. And it's post earnings. That was off earnings, so that's nice as well. I think it be bought here, and your stock could be right around $98, and that's only what 2%, 3% risk. That's pretty good. And then FTI. This is again earnings not anywhere. Earnings was in the past. Yay, a couple days ago. And now we have a little inside day. So if we could break the inside day to the upside, you could play it against, I think, this 27-ish area. So that looks really, really good there as well. Okay, so there you go. 10 names. Know your earnings dates. Decide how you want to play them. It's your money. It's your risk. You have to manage it. If you think that you can, this extra information that I offer subscribers can help you, go ahead and give it a try. You have really, the most you can lose is $10, right? That's a pretty good reward to risk. So again, at Alphacharts 365, check me out, and hope you all have a great week. Good luck with all the volatility.